Well, let's start with the pricing. Welcome to the Score Machine software. This is our score machine, which was created for to help out with funding clients. So the software reviews credit report, credit report to determine if that report is in fact fundable. So once you have logged in utilizing your MyFreeScore Now Identity IQ, MyScore IQ, the software will then take that credit report and based off of data points that have been imported into the software, will determine if that profile is fundable. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the pricing of the software. We have three tiers. We have our starter tier, which is $197 a month. That gives you access to import 50 clients and 10 users. Then we have our second tier, which is $297 a month. That gives you access to 125 clients and 25 users. And then we have our Pro Unlimited, which gives you access to unlimited amount of clients, which is $497 a month. Okay. So let's go ahead and log into the software to see exactly how the software works. So let me go ahead and log in here. All right, so here is our dashboard. Now here on your dashboard, as you can see, you can have the total amount of clients that you have into the software located here, the amount of clients that are fundable, clients that are not fundable, clients that have registered with a login in your software, clients that you may have had to disable their login capabilities. Here we have the amount of total banks, lenders, and credit unions that are located in the software, which is 4,231 banks and credit unions. And then the products that are also included with those banks, credit unions, and lenders is 9,993 products, okay? And that number is continuously growing. Now, with the software, we encourage individuals to go ahead and get registered with MyScore IQ. This is because MyScore IQ offers that FICO score. And why not utilize a FICO score? Because that's what the banks and lenders utilize to be able to determine if your report is fundable. They use that FICO score. So we encourage users to go ahead and register with MyScore IQ. Simply click right here on the register button. That's going to take you into the enroll option. Okay, this will allow you to enroll into the MyScore IQ to get access to that FICO score. You can also scan the QR code, of course, put your phone to this, and then I'll take you to that register page as well. So again, MyScore IQ is the way to go because we do want you to upload that FICO score versus that Vantage score. Then we have a client login link that can be provided to the client, and this will give access to the client to only see their report in its entirety, okay? They do not have access to the entire back office as you see here, but they do have access to their own portal with their own credit report. Then we have our onboarding link. Our onboarding link allows you to onboard your clients without having to manually import them into the software. So once you have provided them with one of the three credit monitoring sites, they will then be able to import those login credentials so that the software will be able to review it and import that credit report into the software. Super simple and easy. Now you can also click right here where it says add new clients to add a client manually into the software. What you'll do is click on the add client tab. Like I shared those three platforms for credit monitoring, MyFreeScore Now, Identity IQ, and MyScore IQ. If we are selecting to utilize MyScore IQ or Identity IQ, you must have the last four of the social for that client, okay, to be able to import that credit report. So be sure to gather that information. So that's how you manually add a client into the software. Also, too, over here, we have quick actions. You can, of course, click here to add the client, get a credit report, okay? So you'll go that it'll directly direct you to the client portal here. Your settings, which is also located here in this menu bar, and the Affiliate Pro dashboard. Now, guys, please understand with the affiliate program, we do offer a commissions-based affiliate program. So every time that you are providing a client or a community, Telegram group, Facebook group, credit repair organization or funding organization, your affiliate link, and then they go ahead and register and subscribe. Every time that they pay their monthly subscriptions, you are going to get paid a commission. So go ahead and send out your affiliate link to all individuals and programs and organizations that will be able to benefit from utilizing it so that you can start receiving those monthly commissions. All right. We also have our calendar here, and our calendar, you have the links to go ahead and join our live weekly trainings that we host 5 times a week. Okay. So we encourage you to go ahead and click on that tab there, and then you simply click on join, and it'll direct you to that Zoom call happening on that day and time. You can also click on a specific date here to add any reminders to your calendar in the software. Okay. So you can also add things to your calendar. And then we have recent activity of what's been going on with your specific software, this month's performance. So how many new clients you've added into the software, how many clients you've gotten funded, reports that were pulled, and if any invoices were paid. That's going to be located here as well. Your recent clients that you added into the software, their status, and then if they are fundable is going to be located here. All right. So this is what's located on your dashboard. All right. Now, if we go ahead and go to the client portal, this is where all your clients will be listed. If you need to search for a specific client, simply click on the search bar here, type in that information, and you'll be able to search that information. Employees, if you happen to have any employees that you need to import into your software, simply click on the employee tab, then click on add employee, type in their name, email, status. You can change it from active to inactive, create a password, provide that to your employee. And once that's created, they'll be able to go into the software to make any changes, add any clients, and it will determine that they are the ones that did some work in that software for that specific client. Then we have our work area, and this is where you do most of your work when it comes to utilizing the software. So we will, in fact, come back to this tab here. Then we have our feature request. On the feature request, it's very important that we listen to you guys. So in the event that you have something that you would like to be added to the software, we encourage you guys to go ahead and provide that information to us. So if it is something that will be beneficial in the software and beneficial for others to be able to utilize it, we encourage you to go ahead and add that. So what you would do is click in the feature request, click on new request, type in the idea, the description, and if you have a picture of the request, you'll submit it, and then our developers will review it to see if it is something that is beneficial for our software and other users. Then our knowledge base tab here, this is the Mock the School community. So of course you can type what's on your mind here and have some dialogue with individuals that are in the software. You can have that here. The classroom located in the knowledge base is where a lot of videos, training videos, masterminds are located here for you to be able to review. Okay. So that's what's located there in the knowledge base. Then of course we have our subscriptions. We have our 3 tiers. Unlimited tier, which is $497 a month, gives you access to import an unlimited amount of clients into the software and users. Then we have our professional tier, which is $297 a month, give you access to import 125 clients and 25 users. And then we have our starter tier, which is $197 a month, 50 clients, 10 users. Now those users can be employees or VAs, okay? So let me go ahead and put this in the chat here. Again, if you have not already registered for the software, we encourage you to do so by simply clicking on the link here, okay? That's going to give you registration as well as the option to go ahead and start your subscription. Now understand with our Pro Unlimited tier here, once our credit repair software is launched, this is the tier that's going to be able to have access to that software, okay? The software is available to you free of charge for the credit repair software that will be implemented. And those of us that have the unlimited tier which is unlimited for $4.97, and at one time it was $197. If you did in fact register and subscribe to the unlimited tier, you do and will get access to that credit repair software that will be launched into our software for free. Okay. So those of us that run across any clients that may need credit repair, that's going to be in your unlimited package. All right. So those are our subscriptions there. Okay. Then we have a phenomenal support team. With our support team, you can submit a support ticket. You can browse the FAQs as well as contact the support team as well. Okay, so is where you will submit your ticket there. Type in your description, what category that you're having issues with. Okay, if it's what priority is, if it's urgent, what have you, description of your issue that you're experiencing with the software. And then the FAQ, ways to contact our support team. Here's the number that you will reach out to our support team here. And this is the number or the days and times that you are able to reach that support team here. We also have an email for you to email our support team. And if you would like to chat with our support team live, you can do that as well. Okay. Here are the hours that our support team is readily available for us: Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Saturday at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sunday, we are closed. Okay. Also, too, like I shared, live chat, that option is available to you as well. Okay, so simply click on the specific person's name, type in what you're experiencing here, and then you'll go ahead and send it, and then they'll be able to communicate with you. Okay, so that is how you'll get in contact with our support team if you're having any issues with the software. All right, then we have our settings here. Here in the settings, you can change anything pertaining to your profile, your password. We have agreements here. Okay, and if you read the description of funding module override agreement, this will help you better understand how this could be beneficial for you to be able to utilize. Okay. Integrations, you have the ability to integrate Go High Level into the software. So if you do have a Go High Level, you'll simply provide or import that information here. If you have a credit repair provider, say for instance, if you are utilizing the M2 software, you can import your M2 software onboarding link here. And then if your clients are in fact in need of credit repair, they can go ahead and utilize that here. Okay. Your onboarding link, you can change the last portion of the onboarding link, your slug. So as you can see for this specific onboarding link, Mr. I Sell Money is the slug. That could be changed, okay? And once you've changed it, you go ahead and save it. And when you send out that link, that is what's going to be connected to your software. You can also upload any logos that you have for your business and change your color. So when you do send out your onboarding link, they'll be able to see your logo and your colors that you selected. All right. We also have some merchant integration as well. So if you do have a merchant account, you can go ahead and import that in here. Now, if you do not have a merchant account, you can go ahead and utilize our 5-star processor merchant account. They will be able to assist you as well. Okay, so this is where you will add your merchant account information here. You can change the appearance of the software from light to dark. Okay, so that's what it will look like if you were to make those changes there. All right, and that's what's located in the settings. So let's go ahead and get into how to utilize the software. Let's go ahead and click right here where it says work area. And what we're going to do is click on a client so that we can see the process of how to utilize the software and how the software is able to determine if a profile is fundable. Now, when we come to the work area, you have different tabs here. Okay, you have the analysis of the credit report, progress report, underwriting, credit war map, automated credit analysis, debt consolidation, funding audit, and funding. Also, too, pertaining to the credit report, we have an overview of the credit report, personal information, inquiries, public records, and accounts. All right. So let's go ahead and click on our first tab here to analyze the report here. And when we click on this tab here, this is pretty much giving you background to understand your credit. Okay. So what are credit bureaus is the explanation there. What is in my credit report? why is why is a credit report important? And the importance of, so this is pretty much giving you a background of credit and how it can benefit you as a user of credit. Okay, so that is in the analysis tab. If we go right here where it says progress report, let's click that tab here. It's going to provide you with some background on your credit report. So you have your scores here for your credit report, when that report was pulled, okay, how many negative items is on the report, any items that were removed since, any new items, okay? Then we have a breakdown of the percentage of the credit report located here, okay? Types of negative accounts that are located on the report. It's going to provide you that information here. So you see inquiries, late payments, collections, charge-offs, public records, okay? Then we have a breakdown of what's negatively affecting the report. As you can see on this report specifically, it is inquiries. So it provides you with the type of account it is, when that account was open, the creditor that it's attached to, the bureau that it's attached to, whether it's a new account that's already been on the report, and if it's been removed. Okay, so that's located under the progress report tab. Now, if we click right here to the underwriting tab, this is where most of our credit repair organizations utilize for consultation, because this is where the report is determined if it is fundable or not. Now, we did speak with different bank relationship managers to get those data points that are required for your report to meet, to be able to get approved for funding. Okay. So if we go ahead and scroll down here, you see the client information located here. That report and those scores are located here. And then right here where it says, do you qualify? These are the data points based off of what's on the credit report. So if the report meets these data points, that gives you the option to go to the next steps, which is to get funding. Okay. So as you can see, the little key here, it says green means good to go. Yellow means proceed with caution. Red means not eligible. Okay. So here are these data points. We're going to go through them. Your score must be a 730 plus to be able to apply for personal or business. Your utilization needs to be under 30%, and that's on each card. Now, overall, you can have a low utilization, but most banks and credit unions require each of your cards to be under 30%. A minimum of 5 open primary credit cards with 2 years of good payment history. 2 primary credit cards with at least 2 years of age and 5,000 plus limits. No more than 4 unsecured accounts opened in the last 12 months. Under 4 inquiries. And as you can see for our TransUnion credit report, it does have 4 inquiries. So it does mean we want to proceed with caution, because the other 2 bureaus, we do meet the qualifications for the inquiries. Then we have collections, charge-offs, late payments, and bankruptcies. Okay, so these are the data points that your credit score, your client's credit score must meet in order for you to proceed to the next steps, which would be to qualify for funding. Okay. Now, if we continue to scroll up, as I showed you, each bureau provides you with your debt utilization and the percentage that it is at. But again, it is something that would need to be implemented when it comes to the software, that each of the cards utilization must be under the 30% threshold. Scroll down some more. Negative accounts that are impacting your qualifications will be listed here if there were any. Inquiries lowering your chance of approvals are located here. And then if you do have some utilization issues where some of your credit cards utilization is high, you can go ahead and click on that utilization option and how much you want to bring it down to, let's say 15%, is going to provide you with a daily rate, weekly rate, monthly rate, and yearly rate. Okay. So pretty much if we want to bring down that utilization to 15%, this is how much we would have to pay on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, or a daily basis. All right. All right, let's go ahead and go back up here. We want to go to the credit war map. Now, under the credit war map, this is where you will be able to attack inquiries and anything that's negatively affecting the credit report there's an option for that as well. So first, let's go ahead and tap into the inquiry option. What we're going to do is click right here where it says Launch Inquiry Exterminator. And it's going to take you to the GPT that was created to attack those inquiries that are negatively affecting the report. So now that we have this up here, what we're going to do is go ahead and go back to the score machine, and we're going to copy those inquiries that are negatively affecting the report. So what I'm going to do is copy this information here, and I'm going to go to my GPT and paste it here. And I'm going to click on the arrow, and now the GPT is going to start the process to create those inquiry letters or those dispute letters to start the process to dispute those negative inquiries that are affecting the credit report. So as you can see, it says, before I generate your dispute letters, I need you to complete the required questionnaire so I can structure everything correctly. So what we need to determine is the tone that we want our letters to be written in. So let's say we want to come in hard, so we're going to go with aggressive here. So I'm going to copy that. We're going to paste it here at the bottom. All right. And then we also want to determine how many accounts we want to be listed on those letters as well. So the maximum you can have is 5. So let's just go ahead and go with 5 accounts that'll be listed. We'll copy that. We'll paste it here as well. Then next steps, we'll go ahead and click on the arrow here. And now the software is starting the process to create those letters. So as you can see, these letters are starting to be created. There's 5 accounts, or yeah, 5 accounts on each of those letters here. And you can go as far as adding, if you want to add the client, full name, address, date of birth, social, if you want that to be added on there already, or you can add it at a later time when it's time for you to download these letters and print them out. But as you can see, letters have been created with aggressive tone and 5 accounts minimum or maximum on each of those letters for each of the bureaus. All right. So now those letters have been created. It's providing you with reminders to be able to make sure that you have a copy of your identification documents. And then also too, if you need assistance with printing and mailing, we offer that as well. So you can utilize the Total Post and Print. You can either call them, send an email, or just simply complete the job form to upload these documents so they can start the process to be able to help you with mailing out your letters with creating that invoice for you. All right. So that's located in your inquiry attack option here. Okay. Now, if we scroll down here, we also have a credit repair option as well. So if you are utilizing M2 or you want to utilize the M2 software, if the client doesn't in fact need credit repair, we encourage you to utilize this software here. Okay. Simply click on Go To, and it'll take you to that M2 FICO Forge, where you'll be able to go ahead and utilize the software to be able to generate attack letters or credit enhancement letters to attack that credit report, those negative items like late payments, collections, things of that nature. So the GPT or the inquiry attack is only for inquiries. And then on step 2, if you do have anything negatively affecting the report, late payments, collections, things of that nature, then you will utilize the M2 software. Okay. Utilization optimization is also located here as well. Pretty much letting you know what your utilization is. We scroll down some more. Step 4, account aging strategy. So a lot of times people are importing clients into the software, but they're not understanding why they're not meeting some certain data points. This is going to be broken down here into the age. Okay. So if the account meets the age, you'll see it located here. Okay. If it doesn't, if it does meet the age, 2 years or more, it's located here. Okay. If it doesn't, it's going to be in yellow, as you can see here. These are newer accounts here. All right. And then some more information about the age is located here at the bottom as well. Okay. All right. All right. All right, so let's scroll back up here. What we're going to do is go to the automated credit analysis. Let's click on that tab here. We're going to agree to the terms here. And here under the automated credit analysis, what we're going to do is click on accounts. And with this credit analysis, it's going to break down each of the accounts and provide you with the laws that's being broken and the different codes that's being broken, where you can then go ahead and utilize your chat GPT to formulate letters to help, I would say, remove those negative items on the report. So what we will do is click on automated credit analysis. We'll click on accounts. And then we're going to click on credit repair, as you see right here. Okay, and then we'll click on run account law engine. And what's going to happen is the software is going to run that law engine to determine what accounts are negatively being, or that are being affected negatively. So say for instance, right here, it says trade line missing in Bureau 1 and 2. Okay. Creditor name missing or blank value. Okay, so the report should be consistent across the board. If the software sees anything that's inconsistent, it's going to provide you with that. So what you can do is go ahead and click on applicable law set. And here are the codes pertaining to the FCRA, FACTA, GLBA, Metro 2, regulatory, and other, okay? And each of the slots have those codes there. So what you can do, like I shared, is go to your chat GPT and say, hey, formulate me letters based off of this account number and with utilizing these codes for the FCRA, these codes for the FCTA, and so on. All right, so this is a tool that can be utilized to help you, pretty much call the bureaus out and say, hey, look, you have this information that's typed in here incorrectly. All right, so that was just for one account there, but that is located under your automated credit analysis. All right, then we have our debt consolidation, where you can develop a plan utilizing the snowball method to be able to pay off your debt. Okay, so with the snowball method, it's a plan that's going to be developed for you right here. So you see right here where it says Navy Federal Credit. The limit is 7,100. The balance right now is $4. So in a month, say for instance, you can pay off that $4. If you needed to break it down, it'll give you the breakdown of that as well. Okay. And if you wanted to enhance that plan, simply click on that little icon there. And here is where you would enhance it. So you want to, move your utilization, down a notch. Right now is at 6%. We want to move it down more. 3%, you want to pay it down off in 12 months. What day of the month that you want to pay it off here. And then you'll do is set your reminder. So what's going to happen is those reminders are going to be sent to you by email every first of the month. All right. So if we made any changes as we did, we changed it from the percentage utilization from 6% to 3%. We're going to update that. And we go to the bottom here. Our plan is right now showing that it's active. So we need to pay $4 to get it down to 3% within 12 months on the first of each month. All right. And like I shared, these is going to be email reminders being sent to you every first of the month. All right. So let's go to our funding audit. Click on the acknowledge to acknowledge those terms there. And the funding audit provides you with a projection of how much you can get funded for based off of your personal credit and your business credit. Now, if you only want to see one of the two, you'll simply click on the personal and it's only going to give you personal. Click on business, it'll only give you business, okay? Both is defaulted selected, so you're going to see both anyway, unless you want to change that, all right? So this is, again, a projection of how much you can get funded on the business side or the personal side. And then the last but not least is the funding apply now tab. Let me go ahead and click there. Agree to the terms here. And this is where the profiles allow, if it is fundable, where you'll be able to select those out of those 9,000 banks, those 3,000 banks, you'll be able to select that information here. Okay, so you can change your percentage from, whatever you charge for your percentage, you can change that here. And based off of how much you gotten a client or you gotten approved for, say for instance, if you got approved for 30,000, This is how much, if you are utilizing this for your business, this is how much your client would need to pay you if you in fact got them funded for 30,000. All right. Now we also have the different funding types. So we have loans, credit cards, line of credit, SBA loans, home equity loans, auto loans. So if you're only interested in one, two, or three of the options, or if you're still interested in all, you'll keep all selected. We also have the bureaus. If you have a stronger bureau that you only want to review for, you can select that here as well. So default, as a default, all is selected. But if you only want banks that pull from Equifax because your Equifax credit report is a stronger report, you go ahead and click on Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, whichever you prefer to utilize. All right. Then we have our application strategy. Our software was created to protect us. Okay. So even though you see on the TransUnion report, you have four inquiries already. It's not going to give you any options because it does not want you to abuse that TransUnion credit report because you already have four inquiries on that report. So right now it's only giving us options for Experian, one option for Experian, and two options for Equifax. All right. So we go down here, you'll see what was defaulted selected for us. All right. So First Citizens Bank. And then other banks that you can also utilize, if you click on this arrow here, like I shared, there's about 4,000 banks in the software, and you can select any of them. Okay, so if you don't want to utilize, say, for instance, the State Farm that's already right here, you can change that by simply selecting another bank or lender or credit union. Now, as we can see, there's a state, there's a bureau, and then there's a number in parentheses. So this state means that you can apply for this specific lender, credit union, or bank in your specific state. So, say for instance, you live in New York, you can apply in New York. TransUnion is the bureau that this specific lender, credit union, or bureau does, or not bureau, credit union or lender or bank pulls from, TransUnion. And then how many products that are accessible from the specific lender, bank, or credit union. Okay, so this one has two products. All right. In this case, with State Farm, it has four. We are approved in our state, say for instance, New York. It pulls from Experian, and there's four products. And the four products are located here. Okay. So say for instance, you apply for the business option, you'll come back, you can apply for the other options as well. Okay. So if we go ahead and click on that specific credit card there, we can do is click on apply now, and it's going to take you directly to that application. So if your profile is fundable, you can already go ahead and apply in the software based off of what has been readily available for you to apply to. Okay, it is as simple as that. Now, for those of us that want to create our own sequence, you can do that as well. So say, for instance, you don't want to utilize these banks, you want to use something else, you can remove it, click on the plus sign here, and add your own sequence or your own banks that you do want to go ahead and go through. Okay, we're all located here. Say, for instance, we're going to go with this First National Bank and Trust. Funding type. Let's see if they have some loans here. No loan. Line of credit. Let's see if they have a line of credit. So it looks like this one specifically has maybe just credit cards. So what we'll do is go ahead and click on credit cards. And here are the 8 products that's available. Okay. We click on it. Let's go here. Let's do a Platinum Edition Visa. All right. And then we go apply now. Takes you directly to that application. Okay. And it's as simple as that. Once that report is imported into the software is going to take it through its AI to determine if that specific credit report does, in fact, meet those data points. And if it does, you'll get these options of being able to apply to different credit cards or loans of that nature. Okay. Now, if anybody has any questions, let's go ahead and get your questions answered by simply raising your hand. All right. No questions. Yara, did you have any questions?
So sorry. I
No,
didn't
you're
really.
fine.
I've been looking for. I came in 15 minutes late, and I'm normally not late because I've been looking for the classes through the Zoom through the other classes. I'm so sorry. I only caught part of it, and this is a part that I needed because I'm trying to repair my own credit,
Mm-hmm.
and I missed a bit of it. So, my thing was that how do I get to the M2 screen where you showed where it had all of the reports at the bottom? I went to it from my FICO, I mean my freescore.com thing. Yes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's what I didn't see all of that though. I saw my score. Can I share my screen? So maybe you can.
Sure.
Okay, you're gonna have to walk me through me sharing my. Okay, share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do I have to block out stuff? Okay, okay. Well, I have to. Okay, this is me. Let me go to my free score.
You're
I
going to
should
go
already
to
have.
your
Let me see.
uh
I wonder if I have it already up because I had it up since earlier. Oh, I think I might still have it up. Is this it?
that's your credit report. If you want to go to
Yeah.
your
Yeah, this it. This it. Because I was in it earlier. Is this
so
it?
before you keep going,
Uh-huh.
have you subscribed to the funding software?
No. How do you do that? You talking about them three little different packets?
Yeah, the score machine.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering I was wondering
Um,
how I get to that. So I have to choose one of the three first before I do that. So I can't do it from
yes,
here.
you have to subscribe first.
Oh.
That's how you get to the score machine. So once you subscribe, you can click the link. I put it in the chat there. You subscribe. It is 197 for the lower tier. And
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be able to put your My Free Score Now credit report into that software.
Oh.
And then the software will be able to help you out going forward.
Oh, so don't do it from here, this right here.
Yeah, you can't do it from My Free Score Now. The
Oh.
report has to be imported into the software in order for you to be able to proceed.
Oh, I'm so glad you told because I was wondering where all that was. Okay, so why we can't do it. I guess I have to do it next class. Right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
what you can do is yeah, you can click you
Click
can
out of
save the link there in the chat that I put in there. You can, open it up in your computer. So click the link in the chat, open it up on your computer, and then that way you can go back to it when you're ready to register and subscribe. And then that's when you'll just import your
Oh,
information into the
okay.
software.
Okay, so I stopped sharing first. I stopped sharing, then I could go to that link you're talking about. No,
Yeah,
no, I could do it. No, I could do it like here, right? This link right
yeah.
here.
Hold on. I can't say I stopped sharing your screen to show my let's
Oh,
see.
is that Coach
Um
B or something? Is this it? Score machine or power credit analyst? I think it's like too far at the top.
yeah, if you click on that link that's in there,
Mm-hmm.
the score machine, then
Yeah, I see
that'll
it.
yeah. Click on
Gotcha.
it, it'll save it or have it open on your computer. That way when we're done with this call, you can just go right on it on your computer.
Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of it because by the time I run
Or
it down.
click on it now. You can click on it now
Oh, I
and see if
can.
it takes you, yeah, to see if it takes you to another bar. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So that's gonna be on your computer, so you don't have to write down
Oh,
anything or anything. It'll be
okay.
there. And then in order for you to get started today, of course, you click on start today, and
Mm-hmm.
then you can go ahead and get registered with your salt with your subscription.
Oh, that's what I was like, okay, well, I don't see what they've been seeing for the past couple of weeks.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Thank you so much. Well, I didn't miss too much of it, I guess.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
And
I can
then once
stop
you
sharing.
register, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can stop sharing your screen. But once you register, then you can go ahead and click on dashboard. So once you register, you get your subscription.
Mhm.
Your screen will look like this, and then you'll add yourself as a client. Okay.
Oh, that's
Yep.
what I
And
was looking for.
whatever you're utilizing My Free Score now, so you'll have that
Hmm.
selected, and all you have to do is put in your login credential for My Free Score now. Click that you confirm that you want the report to be pulled, and then add a client, and then you'll be able to go through it. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
got you. Okay,
Hmm.
got you. So what I see on my when I done it on my free score by itself, all information should be on this one as well, so it should match.
Correct.
Oh, and it's gonna say now. Okay, I got it. I got it now. Okay, okay, got it now. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem. And then we'll be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you can, if you register, or even if not, you can still come and see how to exactly utilize the software.
Right, I'll be here. I'm in most all the classes.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes. Thank you so
Well,
much.
no problem. I'm glad you were able to make it today. And again,
Yes,
like I
ma'am.
said, tomorrow our class is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually
Okay.
that's a better time for people. So join
Okay.
at that time, same link. And that way you'll be able to get, a better understanding of the software.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
All
you.
right. No problem. Any other questions? Or are you good for now?
So I'm good for now. This helped me out a lot. This keeping me from not being so confused. So now I'm getting it. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, perfect. Well, that ends the training for today. Like I shared, we will be back here tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join and enjoy the rest of your evening, okay?
Thank you. Have a good
No
night.
problem. You as well.
Thank you. Thank
Uh-huh.
you.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.